And over the course of the last 2 weeks, what has become more and more evident to me is this pressure that is happening from AI into jobs. You've had Zoom. You've had Fiverr. For people who don't know what Fiverr is a company that outsources labor around the world, mainly with a technology bent to it. So if you wanted a coder, if you wanted someone to build a website for you, if you wanted to do something and you needed help to kind of deal with the coding or any of the technology, you'd call Fiverr, and Fiverr would supply very cheap labor. It could be Pakistan, Vietnam, all around the globe. They just announced they're laying off people, and that the people that they want have to be using AI in a very efficient way. So when a cheap labor place is already saying that they need to reduce, Zoom is reducing. Bosch, a big company that's more on the industrial side, also said they're reducing. But it was this story I heard, and I don't remember what podcast it was, but they referenced Mercer. Mercer is a private company with a 22-year-old founder. Their ARR is now up to $500 million in a very short amount of time. So your brother and I have talked about stories like Replit, like Cursor, and how fast they've grown because of AI. Well, this is a company with a 22-year-old founder who's now thinking of raising money at a $10 billion valuation. And this is something that, again, the total compensation of the world is somewhere between $50 and $60 trillion of employees. The total economy of the world is about $100 trillion. So 50 to 60 trillion of the $100 trillion economy is showing up in compensation, which means there's an incentive for these companies to find ways to reduce that compensation to get the productivity gains. We're entering that phase now. And that's why for everyone who's listening to AI's a bubble, OpenAI is buying from this and that, we're in the very, very early innings of this. And what people are writing about is honestly stuff that they can't possibly believe what they're saying.